What do you think about Mamdani, elected mayor of New York City? There's people calling him, I've across the spectrum, from like a communist to somebody's going to make New York City, enforce Sharia law, which is just absolutely stupid. All the way on the other side, that this is a populist. He's finally somebody who's here for the people and going to institute policies that are going to save New York from itself. What are your? I don't have a dog in this fight at all. I don't live in New York.
Yeah, I think him winning is New Yorkers saying things are unaffordable, and the establishment hasn't been paying attention to that, and it's time to pay attention to how unaffordable most large cities are. I think that's how he comes up.
Yeah.
To say all the Sharia law stuff, like he calls himself Muslim, but that's, if he's Muslim, Rob Bell is Muslim, right? Like he's not a devout Muslim, right? And so to say he's going to bring Sharia law, and he's one of those folks that says it, but they're not really, they're not devout from what I can tell.
He's hanging out in gay bars talking to people. And
he doesn't uphold any of the, those convictions. So that's one part of it. And then to the same point, if you hear him talk about some of the leftward social issues, he sounds completely absurd. So we'll see what he can do. I mean, I hope he can make New York more affordable. Yeah. I'm not convinced all his ideas are going to work, but something needs to change. And I think the people sent a message, if nothing else, that it needed to change.
He's a democratic socialist, like Bernie, right? Like AOC. That's right. Can you explain what that is? Because when people say communist, from the tiny I know, democratic socialism is in a different ballpark as communist. They might share some things, but to call him a communist seems to be just
to call him a communist is just overboard. It's it's when you want to. It's just like everybody being called a Nazi, right? It's the other side of that. Like you call me a Nazi, I call you a communist because I'm running out of things to explain how extreme I want people to see you as being. Right. But a socialist is more government control, right? It is government stepping in on economic issues, not even close to as far as you would go with communism. Now, the specific definition of what a democratic socialist is always kind of tricky. But in general, you're going to want the government to step in on healthcare. You're going to want the government to step in on housing, and things of that nature.
Okay. So you're more interested in kind of what this says about our cultural moment, why he got elected, than whether or not he's good or bad or whatever. Just kind of let's see whatever policy. Let's just see if it's better for New York and if it actually works. If not, then
no. I mean, I care. I hope he can do what he says he's going to do. I just understand why he came in there, and the rest of big city politics needs to respond to that very real concern. Whether or not I agree with how he's going to get it done is different, but it's a legitimate concern.
Okay. What do you think about Gavin Newsom? Is he going to run for president in 2028? I think he is, right? And does he have a shot at things, or what are your thoughts?
Oh, he's definitely going to run. I would hope he's going to run. It seems like he's running harder now than he's actually governing his state. But I mean, yeah, he is. I mean, he's a good retail politician. I think he knows how to talk to people. He's willing to do anything or say anything that he needs to do. I'm not a huge fan of him because I just don't think what he's done in his state has been that great. And he seems kind of like an opportunist. I don't understand elevating somebody to the next level who hasn't done all that well where they're at. And I don't think he's done a great job if we look closely on a number of issues in California. But people seem to like him. He's playing the game the way that kind of Trump is playing it. And the people that really dislike Trump, a lot of them, not all of them, like that somebody's punching back, I guess. And so, I think he'll run. Whether or not he can stay in the lead, over, a year, is going to be difficult. No more than a year, over several years, a few years is going to be difficult. But hey, he's going to give it a shot. And I think he's the front runner for whatever that means at the moment.
So you think right now he would be the front runner?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, for what it's worth. Nobody else has really jumped out there the same.
He is a very talented politician, and I don't mean that as a compliment. Like he's like, it'd almost be like saying this guy's a really, really good used car salesman. Like, oh my word, he can sell a beater to anybody. But he has that social, just that savvy to him. He's good in a debate. I've seen him wiggle out of stuff where he was clearly like being nailed on something and he somehow wiggled out of it. No one knew, it's like he seemed to give a good answer, even though it was a non-answer. Like, I think the stuff during COVID just seemed to crush him, but it didn't stick for some reason. I mean, him whining and dining.
And there's more where that came from. I mean, they're going to light him up when the time comes. We'll see how he handles it.